What's up guys, welcome to Freedive Passion. Today I'm going to talk about how I use visualization in my training. There are different forms of visualization, and they can be very useful for anybody with goals, not necessarily just athletes or freedivers, but anybody that has some sort of target in life. I personally use my visualization to help me with my actual diving, like the basic techniques of my diving, for my mental preparation, and also to focus on my long-term goals. The technique that I'm going to describe to you today is most useful for achieving automation in your freediving, which becomes very important in the beginning, and also even when you're experienced but you decide to make some sort of changes to your dives. I've talked plenty of times about the importance of automation, but essentially, if you've never done a dive without conscious thought, then you really have no idea how relaxed you can actually be under the water. Personally, I've used this visualization technique recently when I made some changes to my constant weight diving, and I found it undeniably useful. Okay, so let's get into the actual technique. Step 1 would be to make a list, and in the list you will incorporate each aspect of your dive, plus the parts of your dive which you need to consciously think about or that you've decided to alter. So let's say, for example, you've decided to work on your constant weight by finning, and you're struggling with the back kick and keeping the toes pointed and the legs straight. Your list might look something like calm, relaxed, breathe up, duck dive, legs straight, toes pointed, working the fin both backwards and forwards, hard kicks, softer kicks as you're approaching neutral and negative buoyancy, free fall, turn on the line, legs straight, toes pointed, working the fin both backwards and forwards, hard kicks, softer kicks as you're approaching neutral buoyancy and positive buoyancy, float up towards the surface, begin your exhale, recovery, breathe. It helps to keep each cue short and to the point. Once you have your list, then read over it enough times until you've memorized it. Now, to actually begin the visualization, you would lie down in a comfortable position, in a comfortable place. Become calm, become relaxed, allow your breathing to become deep and slow. This might take between 1 and 2 minutes. Now imagine yourself breathing up. You're lying in the water, you're preparing for your dive. This dive is going to be your target for the whole season. Yet, you're calm, you're relaxed, and you're focused. Now at the same time, both visualize the dive in as much detail as possible and start to go through your list of cues. Don't just rush through this, go through it at the speed that the dive will actually happen. When your visualization has brought you back to the surface and you're clean and you gave a nice protocol, then allow yourself to feel the feelings of accomplishment and pride at achieving your goal. This whole thing doesn't take much time, and you can repeat it 2 or 3 times per day. What I found after repeating this enough times is that as I was diving, according to which part of the dive I was in, the cue would automatically pop into my head, and then my body would just start to react accordingly. Then after enough time and enough dives, things would just start to happen on their own, fully automated. Alright guys, remember, freediving is a sport. Yes, it's a special sport, but it's a sport nonetheless. And the smarter you train, just like any sport, the sooner you're going to achieve your goals. If you're one of these divers that goes out for every dive session without any type of clear objective or goal for the dive session, or each time you go out it's a potential PB day and you're just kind of hoping to get lucky and get to the bottom of the line, then maybe it's time to make some changes. Skills and technique, that comes first. Relaxation will only come after that. So focus on the details and put in the hard work, and there's no telling how far you'll be able to go in this sport. Until next time guys, take it easy and dive safe.